weit weg. Das hier, was verboten kann man richtig. Aber nur ganz normal, kalt kommt. Weil 30. Dabei. Da hoch. Die Großmacht, die Fenster.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga, where anticipation is building for an intriguing encounter between FC Nürnberg and title-chasing Wolfsburg here at the Max Morlock Stadion. The stage is set for a fascinating contrast in momentum. Nürnberg arrive full of confidence after a hugely impressive midweek victory against Eintracht Frankfurt, a result that turned heads across the league and underlined their growing belief and resilience. On home soil today, they will be eager to prove that performance was no fluke. Wolfsburg, meanwhile, they come into this match with something to respond to. A recent defeat to Real Madrid in the UEFA Women's Champions League was a setback for a side that is accustomed to competing at the very highest level. But domestically, the objective is clear, with Bayern Munich setting the pace at the top. Wolfsburg know that anything less than 3 points today could prove costly in the title race. So it's Nürnberg looking to build on a statement win. Wolfsburg determined to close the gap at the summit. 90 minutes that promises intensity and quality. So stay with us. This one has all the ingredients for a good one. We'll confirm the team news for you in just a moment, and there is big changes to both sides, forced changes as well, particularly for Wolfsburg, whose goalkeeper Steinar Johannes unfortunately suffered a very nasty facial injury against Real Madrid in midweek, which saw Real's Iris Ashley sent off after a VAR review. She is missing today, the 25-year-old German international. She's been an ever-present all season. She will need time to recover, but it's not actually known how long she's going to be out for. So it presents an excellent opportunity for understudy Martina Tufekovic to stake her claim between the sticks. Nürnberg come into this one having lost 3 from their last 5 league games. Wolfsburg, meanwhile, have only lost 1 from their last 5 in the Bundesliga. Nürnberg are still to taste victory against Wolfsburg. In their 5 previous encounters, Wolfsburg have won 4, with the other game ending in a draw. Since the beginning of the season, Wolfsburg have scored more than double the total amount of goals that Nürnberg have scored, 40 to 17. But in terms of goals conceded, Wolfsburg have shipped 18. So let's confirm the team news for you. And as I said, big news for Thomas Oostendorp's Nürnberg. Top goal scorer Nastasia Line will not feature today after her heroics against Frankfurt in midweek. Unfortunately, she's ill. So Oostendorp has made 3 changes. In come Olivia Voss, Laura Miller and Sanja Homman. They're expecting to play a 4-4-2 formation today. There's your officials. Annika Kost in charge of today's game. It's a huge loss, losing Nastasia Line for the home side after her hat-trick in midweek. So here's Wolfsburg. Head coach Stefan Lark has made wholesale changes to the side that lost to Real Madrid in midweek, 7 in total. So goalkeeper Martina Tufekovic, she replaces the injured Steinar Johannes. Also in comes Lena Latvine, Cora Sakai, Vivian Enderman, Justine Kieland, Julia Vedemeyer and Guru Bergsvand. They all start today. Interesting change of formation for Wolfsburg today, with skipper Alexandra Popp playing as a lone striker. Against Real Madrid, she played more in the hole. So she'll be looking to get on the end of plenty of service today to add to her 7 goals already scored this season. There is Martina Tufekovic, making her first start of this season. 31-year-old, signed on a free from Hoffenheim back in July this year. So Steinar Johannes is expecting to have A short spell on the sidelines, having suffered a fracture in that game against Real Madrid. So off we go. Nürnberg come into this match in high spirits after that outstanding midweek victory against Eintracht Frankfurt. And they'll be looking to carry that confidence into today's game. The She-Wolves' focus now turns firmly to the league, where a win would allow them to close the gap to just 3 points on Bayern Munich, who don't play until tomorrow. So it's 9th against 2nd. Match day 13. And Wolfsburg have an early chance in the opening moments of the game. Free kick just outside the box. Alexandra Popp over it, looking to add to her 7 goals already this season. Early test for the goalkeeper. She goes low, and that's very comfortable. Tufikovic gets her first touch of the ball. Wolfsburg are also without Caitlin Dijkstra. She needs minor surgery. She's not expected to be out for too long, but she's been carrying the injury for a short while now. So she's going to take her place on the sidelines. We'll get that surgery done, and then hopefully she'll be back quite soon. Here's Popp, exchanging superb passes. And that's a brilliant save, not once, but twice. Comfortable save for Rusek in the end. Excellent one-touch pass. And it was Janine Minga with the opportunity. It's well defended from Wolfsburg. Playing the ball around nicely at the back. Plenty of room here. But that one's cut out, and that'll be a throw into the away side. Referee's waving play on. Looked like a foul, but referee says no. Here's Sakai. Here's Keeland, bring it to Popp. That's another lovely touch. Maroney not messing about with the challenge there. That one's cleared for Roman to chase, but that one got all the way back to Tufikovic. Here's Linda. Weidemeyer. Minga with plenty of room here. Coming inside. That's nicely played. Played out to Sakai. She'll be looking to get an early cross in the box. Popp is waiting. But again, Nürnberg stay firm and clear. Here's Sakai again with another opportunity to cross. This time she goes deeper, but that one will be easily defended. But she didn't clear her lines over so well. This time they did. Here's Weidemeyer. Playing it to levels. That one's a bit loose, and so is that. Nürnberg will need to be careful today to try and keep possession. Mustn't give the ball away too cheaply, because Wolfsburg will pounce and they will punish them. That's a good ball into the box, aiming for Pop. Here's Sakai with a chance to shoot, and that's easily saved by Larissa Rusek. So Wolfsburg putting on the early pressure in the opening 5 minutes, seeing plenty of the ball. Neville's playing it back to Tuvikovic. She goes out to Linda. Here's Enderman. Excellent play down the wing. Pop making a move, as is Sakai. Here's Pop. Plays it back to Enderman. Can she get the ball in? Oh, it's excellently defended by Sinelius. Here's Sakai with another opportunity to get the ball into the box. Levels. That's a good ball. There's a free header. It's off the post. Here's another opportunity. And this time, Nürnberg get rid of the ball, and that's gone out for a corner. Excellent ball in from Levels. It's a completely free header, and she really should have done better. Latvine, Lena Latvine. So Wolfsburg really putting on the pressure here in the opening 6 minutes. Nürnberg going to have to stay strong, hold fast. Corner to Wolfsburg. It's a crowded 6-yard box, and it goes just there. And here's an opportunity for Sakai, who gets her shot all wrong, and it goes wide. Goal kick to Nürnberg. Stefan Lack will be absolutely delighted with the way that his side have started today. He said that he wants to keep the tempo high because Nürnberg aren't necessarily used to the strain of playing in midweek, and they want to exploit that possible advantage wherever they can. Well, they're certainly showing that in the opening stages of this game. Throw into Wolfsburg, midway through their own half. Opportunity here for Levels. She comes out to Sakai. She's closed down though. Here's Levels again. Weidemeyer. Here's Kieland. Throws it back at the second attempt and sweeps up nice and simple. That's one will come out to Sakai. She does well. Plays an excellent 1-2 with Minga. Will she have a go? She will, you know. And that's not a bad effort. That curls just wide. Good play from Sakai. Always looking to shoot, trying to bend it. Didn't quite get it right, but it was an excellent idea. Nürnberg going to have to be careful of the amount of possession that they try and keep during this game. Despite the final score against Eintracht Frankfurt in midweek, the stats do tell a different story, because Frankfurt enjoyed 70% of possession in that game. They had 28 shots at goal compared to Nürnberg's 6, of which, quite incredibly, 5 were on target. Frankfurt in that game had 15 corners to Nürnberg's 2, but the home side defended superbly throughout. But as you've seen in the opening 9 minutes here, Wolfsburg could provide a stiffer test. Throw into Wolfsburg. Beg your pardon, to Nürnberg. This time it's a throw into Wolfsburg. Baumgartel putting the ball out of play. Here's Weidemeyer. He has plenty of room to get forward. She comes across the Levels. Here's Linda. Exchanging passes with Weidemeyer. Looking to get forward this time. Looking for an opening, but that one's loose, and that'll go out for a home throw. Midway through their own half, Nürnberg. Thomas Östendorp already out in the technical area. Said the game plan today is to play with courage, defend compactly and consistently, and they're going to try and exploit every opportunity that arises for them. So 10 minutes gone, still 0-0. Here's Weidemeyer. Here's Bergsvand. Enderman. She comes in field, but that one will easily be picked up by Gutenberger. Ball's played into space, but there's nobody in attendance there. Bergsvand will clean up. She plays it out to Weidemeyer, who again has some room to get forward here. Exchanging passes with Levels, who comes back to the goalkeeper, Tufakovic. So Wolfsburg, nice and patient in their build-up, seeing plenty of balls so far. Alexandra Popp will chase that one down. But Voss took care of that. Into the side today. Olivia Voss, 26-year-old Polish international. She started 11 from 12 matches so far. Already scored this season with 1 assist. Here's Sakai. Coming back to Levels. That's an excellent ball forward, but Minga's caught just offside. Rusek over the kick. And that one's cleared by Minga. There's Popp looking for Sakai. But that's well taken care of by Forders, but she gave it away. Here's Kieland. Weidemeyer. Here's Levels with a little bit of room. Here's Popp, who can turn. Sakai will have a go here. No, she won't. She's come back to Kieland. Popp once again showing her good strength. That's a lovely ball through to Levels. That's a really good ball across the 6-yard box. And that one will go out for another corner kick. Look at the vision here from Popp. Excellent. Brilliant first-time ball in from Levels. And Wolfsburg really unlucky. Minga once again making the long run from deep in midfield, just not able to get on the end of it. So Levels over the corner. Looking at the threat of Popp. This time they've come a little bit further outside the 6-yard box and in around the penalty spot. Goes to the front stick, and that one's easily cleared by Senelius. It's a good touch from Levels. Mironi, she's cleared up, giving that one out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Wolfsburg, halfway through Nürnberg's half. But they're forced to go back the way. Bergsvand and Minga exchanging passes. Here comes Weidemeyer inside the centre circle. And Levels has come all the way back to left back after taking that corner. She cuts inside. That's a good ball through to Alexandra Popp. And that's broken nicely for Minga. She'll have a go, but that's well blocked by Voss. Ball still in the danger area though. And once again, Nürnberg able to clear through Voss. And Bergsvand is forced to put that one out. Mironi once again putting on the pressure. So it's a throw-in to the home side, just inside their own half, near the centre line. But that one's gone straight out, and that should be a throw into Wolfsburg. Linda playing it back to Bergsvand. And here's Weidemeier again, picking the ball up inside her own half and driving. She finds Sakaya in space. She comes in field. It's an excellent 1-2 with Minga. But Homan gets back, as does Senelius. Good defending from the home side. They put it out for a Wolfsburg throw-in here on the left-hand side. Sakaya looking for the ball. She receives it from Myers. From Levels, I beg your pardon. Here's Sakai again, playing it back to Weidemeier. Sakai, showing good feet. Plays it out to Levels. Sakai on the overlap, but Levels comes in field. And in field again to Latvine. But that one has gone all the way through to the goalkeeper, Larissa Rusek. And Nürnberg can reset. 16 minutes gone, still 0-0. Rusek goes long. But that one's taken care of by Linda. But she'll need to get back in here. Nürnberg on the attack down the left-hand side. She comes inside the penalty box, but Linda does really well, and she attracts the foul. And our official gives Wolfsburg the foul inside their own 18-yard box. Once again, Maroney proving a handful for Sarah Linda so far. Here's the goalkeeper, Tufikovic, getting another touch. Not much to do for the goalkeeper. Has come into the side today. No saves of note just yet, but seeing plenty of the ball. She's kept a cool head there to play the ball out to Levels, here on the left-hand side. Here's Weidemeier, looking to get forward. But she's given that one away. And Nürnberg also guilty of cheaply giving the ball away. All it needed was a little bit of composure on the ball. And Wolfsburg are back in possession, just outside their 18-yard box. Here's Linda. Good play from Lena Latvine, who finds Bergsvand. She comes in field to Weidemeier. She comes out to the left to Sakai, who's got a little bit of room here. She comes in field. And she's drawn the foul from Senelius, who pulls her shirt and pulls her down. So free kick to Wolfsburg with an opportunity for an in-swinger. Senelius guilty of not just holding back Sakai once, but holding her back twice. And she's injured herself in the process. Looks like she's hurt her shoulder here. Medical team are on. And she looks to be in a little bit of pain. You can see the left arm come round, then the right arm. Oh, she's landed very heavily on the left shoulder, with her left arm going underneath her back. That looked like a sore one. Thomas Ustendorp looking on rather anxiously. He won't be wanting to make any substitutions this early in the game, particularly at the back. Nürnberg have done okay so far. A deep conversation on the sidelines with Franziska Mai. So Senelius is just going to come off and just have a check to make that sure she's okay to carry on. She seems to be fine though. And she received a yellow card for her troubles as well. So Kieland and Levels over this free kick. And it's Kieland with an in-swinger. She goes to the far post, and that's excellently saved from Larissa Rusek, who punches clear, but Wolfsburg pick up the ball. Here's Kieland again. She comes out to Levels. And she's forced to go back. Kieland again. She's forced to go all the way back to Weidemeyer. So Wolfsburg having to start again here. Linda plays the ball out to Sakai, who has gone over to the right-hand side. She's now playing over on the right wing. Here's Levels, the ball's loose. She dinks it into the 18-yard box, but again, Nürnberg stay strong and clear. But once again, Wolfsburg pick up the bits and pieces. Tufakovic playing the ball to Weidemeyer. Here's Levels. Minga with a really loose ball here. There's an opportunity for Nürnberg to break here. With Morella, she's going to have a goal that's extremely ambitious from the 22-year-old from Italy. You can see what she was trying to do, but she's 25 yards out. Maybe the better option would have been to play Jacqueline Baumgartel through. And that went high, wide and mighty. Rusek really stamping her authority in that 18-yard box with an excellent clearance from that Wolfsburg free kick. She's actually ranked number 3 in the Bundesliga in saves per matches. A 20-year-old goalkeeper from Austria, Rusek. She started every game so far, but she has conceded 27 goals. But quite astonishingly, she's got a 100% save percentage in the Bundesliga this season. 20 minutes gone. Wolfsburg now with the ball in their own half. Weidemeyer looking for movement ahead. She comes out to Bergsvand, who now comes out to Linda on the right-hand side. Her pass is blocked, and that will go out for a Wolfsburg throw-in just inside Nürnberg's half. So what's the referee giving here? Is she giving a foul or is she giving a free throw-in? Yeah, she's giving the throw-in. A little bit of confusion from our official. No matter what, Wolfsburg back in possession, and they'll start again inside their own half. It's a really good ball through to Alexandra Popp. The flick on looking for Ladfine, but it didn't come off. Here's Levels, and Sakai's come back over to the left-hand side. They're spending a few minutes over on the right flank, but she's now back on her more comfortable role over on the left-hand side. She draws a throw-in from Sonja Hohmann. Good defending. Cornelius, who's back on the pitch, looks to have gotten over that shoulder knock. And keeping Sakai very quiet. Here's Wolfsburg over on the right-hand side. Just about made it through to Weidemeyer. She comes left to Sakai. She's got room here, Sakai, to really have a go, but she comes in field to Levels. Nürnberg with an excellent shape. Not giving Wolfsburg any room to play here. Here's Linda. Bergsvand. That's good press from the home side. Wolfsburg forced to go all the way home to Tufakovic. Here's Bergsvand. She comes across to Weidemeyer. She's got plenty of room to get forward. She plays Levels. She comes forward to Sakai. Exchanging passes. You can really see Nürnberg's shape there. 2 forwards making it difficult for the centre-backs to play forward. And then 4 in midfield, keeping everything very tight, very compact. Excellent work from Nürnberg so far. But here's chance for Wolfsburg on the right-hand side. Plays the ball in. Excellent header. Oh, and it just goes wide from Minga. It's a second opportunity of the game. It's a fantastic ball in from Enderman. Oh, and it comes off the post. That's an excellent cross. Minga with a firm header, and it's just off the post and goes out for a goal kick to Nürnberg. Minga once again making that run from deep. Nobody picked her up, and she'll be disappointed she didn't get the header on target. Good strength showed by Kieland. Plays the ball back to Weidemeyer. who now comes across to Bergsvand. Here's Bergsvand again. Here's Levels on the left-hand side in the left-back position. It's a really good ball forward for Sakai. Levels making the move forward. She'll get the ball. She's head up. Good ball in. And that's an absolutely brilliant goal from Alexandra Popp. Brilliant one-touch move from the away side. Superb vision from Sakai. Brilliant cross from Levels. And Alexandra Popp is not going to miss an opportunity like that. That's her 8th goal of the season. And it puts Wolfsburg a goal to the good. So 25 minutes gone, and the away side take the lead. So Nürnberg restart the game and look to go into an attacking position immediately, but they've put that one out for a throw into Nürnberg, halfway through their own half. Here's Sakai, and plenty of room over on the left-hand side, causing plenty of problems for the full-backs of Nürnberg so far. Here's Bergsvand in the right-back position. She cuts back and plays the ball back to Weidemeyer. And here's Levels with that assist, and she's moving forward. And again, plays an excellent ball to Sakai. She's got a little bit of room here, but Senelius once again keeps things tight, looking to stop the cross. Oh, and Sakai's got away here. Can she get the ball in? Oh, she just tried a little bit too much when the option was possibly the first-time ball into the box. That one's gone out for a Nuremberg goal kick. Just there. You can see what she's trying to do. She's actually slightly unfortunate the ball got stuck under her feet. So Larissa Rusek, the Nuremberg goal, with the goal kick. And she goes long. Latvine showing good strength, as she always does, to play in Bergsvand. She's gone forward to Enderman, who comes in field on her right foot. That's a great ball out to Linda. She'll cross the ball in. Another good header from Minga, and another brilliant save from Rusek. Linda with all the room to play the ball in. Minga with another header, and Rusek with a very comfortable save. That one goes out for a Wolfsburg corner kick. Wolfsburg causing the Nuremberg defence lots of issues with their flank play at the moment. Really good balls coming into the box. So let's see what they can do from this corner. Levels is in attendance. But this one's going to go into the box. It goes to the front post, and Nuremberg are able to clear. But the referee has halted play for what looks like a head knock, and we'll come all the way back. So it was a decent ball played in from the corner, but defended really well by Nuremberg. Able to clear the ball. Looks like Fordos. Yeah, it's Fordos who's down injured. But she should be absolutely fine, and she is. So just coming up to the half-an-hour mark, Wolfsburg a goal to the good. And with Bayern Munich not playing until tomorrow, as it stands, that will cut the lead at the top of the table to just 3 points. Munich in action tomorrow against Hamburg. So we'll restart with a drop ball. And Wolfsburg back in possession. Here's Weidemeyer. Levels. She comes back in field to Weidemeyer. Plenty of room over on the right-hand side for Bergsvand. But she chooses to come back in field to Weidemeyer. And now they'll switch play to Levels. She comes in field. That's a good ball. He has plenty of room for Sakai down the left-hand side. Looking to get into the box as she does. And she has another goal. But again, it's blocked by a Nuremberg defender. And again, it looks like a sore one. Straight off the face, straight down to the deck, and she's going to need a little bit of treatment. Good play from Sakai, coming in field, always looking to have a go. But she's hit that one straight into the face of the Nuremberg defender. So the medical team on again. And it's Cornelius again. She's not having much luck in this first half. So plenty for Thomas Oostendorp to think about, the Dutch coach. You know, with over half an hour played, there's been absolutely no threat going forward whatsoever. And you can see already where they're missing Nastasia Line, who is missing today's game through illness. Scored a hat-trick against Eintracht Frankfurt in midweek. She's been directly involved in 12 of Nuremberg's 17 goals this season. So you can see how much of a miss she is today. Sunila should be fine. And she'll be able to come back on. The home side, by conceding that goal, have now gone 21 games without keeping a clean sheet. And that's Wolfsburg's 15th goal in their last 6 games. And you can see just how much they're dominating possession by the stats there. 78% of possession so far, with just over half an hour played. Incredibly, 13 shots at goal, of which 5 have been on target, to just the one from Nuremberg, which was way off target. Excellent play from Endelmel. She comes in field. That's a good ball forward to Linda. She gets it back. She comes out to Sakai inside the penalty box. Good ball across, but well defended, and eventually cleared by Gutenberger. So Wolfsburg will reset here, inside Nuremberg's half. Sakai here, so much room to get forward. She delayed her run though, and she came in field. Here's Levels, looking for Pop. But there's no height on that cross. And that's a comfortable one. Kieland with the effort, just outside the box. But she's not going to beat the Nuremberg goalkeeper from there. Larissa Rusek with a comfortable save. Here's Levels, playing the ball forward, but that one's a little bit loose, and that should be taken care of by Cornelius, which it is. She puts it out for a throw-in to Wolfsburg, midway through Nuremberg's half. You can see the frustration from Thomas Oostendorp, because every time the home side try and get forward, the ball just comes straight back at them. moment, it's a very comfortable exercise for the back four of Wolfsburg. Here's Linda. She comes across to this left-hand side for Sakai, who keeps that one in play. Here's Weidemeier. Getting the ball back from Bergsvand. Nürnberg happy just to sit. Just wait for Wolfsburg to make their move. And it's very comfortable for the back three. But that one's given away by Weidemeier, but Pop picks it up. Here's Sakai. Down the left-hand side, she comes in field. She plays a nice little ball through to Endelman. Here's Pop. Nürnberg unable to clear their lines. This one will come back to levels. She comes in field to Sakai, but that once again is cleared by Nürnberg. That one should go out for a corner kick. Senelius with a mishit. An opportunity for Wolfsburg to once again throw one into the mix. Sakai on the front post. Pop looking menacingly on the 18-yard line. Ball comes across. That one's going to go through, and that one's deflected for a corner kick. But again, there's another head knock for a Nürnberg player inside the 18-yard box. Lara Miller just shaking it off there. She should be absolutely fine. So a corner kick this time over on the other side, and it's levels with an in-swinger. And Wolfsburg playing the tactic again of bombarding the 6-yard box, which they do just that. It's a good ball in, but again it's cleared. Only to the 18-yard line though. But once again, Nürnberg are guilty of giving away a cheap foul. Laura Maroney this time with the foul on Sakai, just outside the 18-yard box. You can see she completely mishit the first attempt to clear, and then she wipes out Sakai at the second attempt. It's a cheap foul to give away in what could be a very dangerous area. Justine Kieland over it. Just to the left, just to the right of the goal. About 25 yards out. Kieland's going to have a go here. Will she go bottom left? No, she goes top left. But it goes over the bar, and it's a goal kick to Nürnberg. She's tried to get it up and over, but not enough dip on the ball. Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that. Justine Kieland, the 23-year-old Norwegian international with 11 caps. 8 starts from 10 matches so far. She'll be looking to add to just the 1 goal that she's got so far this season. She has though had 3 assists. And here's an opportunity for Nürnberg, the home side, but that's superbly defended by Weidemeier, who puts it out for Nürnberg's first corner of the game. Excellent vision by Gutenberger. And Homan just couldn't get on the end of it. Brilliant defending from Weidemeier. She read the danger, puts it out for a corner kick. So Wolfsburg will need to be careful at their set pieces, having conceded the opening goal against Real Madrid in midweek to an in-swinging corner. And if the home side have done their homework, they'll be looking to do exactly that. Voss over the corner. Five minutes to half-time. Can they get themselves back into the game? Voss goes deep, and that's far too deep. And that's over the head of everybody, and that'll go all the way through for a goal kick to Wolfsburg. Voss went up for the header, but unfortunately she was nowhere near it. And they'll be extremely disappointed without being able to capitalise on a set piece. So 5 minutes to the break. Wolfsburg start again from inside their own 18-yard box, and they've already moved the ball forward fast. But that one's been given away. And here's Nürnberg with an opportunity to attack down the left-hand side. Here's Homan, faced by Myers. That's a good ball into the 18-yard box, right on top of the penalty spot. And that's comfortable for Tuvakovic in the end. Really good ball in. She went for the volley, Baumgartel, but she didn't quite get it right, and it fell into the arms of Tuvakovic, who makes her first save of the first half. But Nürnberg should be buoyed by that. It's a decent move, getting the ball down to the right-hand side, then getting the ball in early, with bodies in the box. And that's what they'll be looking to do more of towards the end of this first half, but particularly in the second half. Here's Weidemeyer for Wolfsburg. She goes right to Bergsvand, who comes back to Weidemeyer. Here's Sakai. Over on the left-hand side, she comes in field to Endelman. Here's Levels. Wolfsburg switching play. It's an excellent touch from Linda, but she's given that one away. And Nürnberg with the opportunity now to get forward. But that one's just kicked with more hope than anything else, and it's gone straight out for a throw-in to Wolfsburg. Gutenberger guilty of the bad pass. Here's Maya getting forward, playing in Sakai down the left-hand side with plenty of room to attack Senelius. She goes on the outside. She cuts back inside, and Senelius does well, and that will be a corner kick to Wolfsburg with just a couple of minutes to go in the first half. So Keeland over this one. Sakai making the move. It goes right on top of the 18-yard box. And that one just goes out for a goal kick. Let's take another look. It looked like Minga got a touch on the ball at the back stick. Oh, it came off her knee. So Nürnberg with a goal kick. 2 minutes to the break. Wolfsburg still leading by a goal to nil. As it goes long, but pops underneath that. She heads forward. That one's picked up by Latvein. She comes back to Linda, who comes infield. Here's Latvein again. Tried to play in Enderman, but that's well defended by Fröhlich. And that'll be a Wolfsburg throw-in. Halfway through Nürnberg's half, not far from the corner flag. So we'll have 4 minutes of extra time at the end of this first half. Wolfsburg with another throw-in, deep inside Nürnberg's half. But that one's a bit loose, and that's easily cleared by Nürnberg. Once again, it goes out for a Wolfsburg throw, and they come back all the way into their own half. Here's Levels, just outside the centre circle. She plays in Sakai, who comes back to Levels. That one goes all the way through to Tuvakovic, who's had a very quiet half. Not much to do. Here's Weidemeyer. Playing it out to Levels. Looking to come forward to Pop. Oh, that looked like a rough challenge, which will draw the yellow card. Miller with the foul on Alexandra Pop. Oh, she's cleaned her out. But Pop should be fine. Lara Miller with the yellow card. No complaints at all from the 24-year-old Luxembourg international. So just to confirm the 4 minutes from our assistant referee. That's far too deep, and that will go all the way through to Rusek. So Wolfsburg still leading by a goal to nil. Rusek going long. That's a good ball forward. But again, Levels is under it. Very cool, calm and collected with our left foot. And able to divert the attention almost immediately back to Wolfsburg's attack. And they're not overly happy with a foul given by the official there and a tussle with Mai. So it's a free kick to Nürnberg, just inside their own half. And they've got all their bodies forward. Rusek with plenty to aim for. That's not the best of free kicks, and that's fallen straight to the chest of Sakai. And they're able to produce a counter-attack here, but unfortunately the ball from Sakai forward was not the best one, and that's easily cleared up by Nürnberg, and that one goes out for a Wolfsburg throw-in. Here's Weidemeyer, deep inside our own half. She comes left to Levels, who goes back to Weidemeyer. A couple of minutes left until the break. Here's Linda, showing good composure on the ball to come back to Bergsvand. Here's Weidemeyer again with plenty of room to get forward. She brings in Levels, but she's well closed down, and Nürnberg now with an opportunity to break once again down the right-hand side. Homan with the ball, but she's been swamped by the Wolfsburg players, and that one goes out for a Nürnberg throw. Midway through Wolfsburg's half, so with a couple of minutes to go until the break, an opportunity maybe for the home side to capitalise on a throw in here. So Baumgartel's going to go long with the throw in. She does just that. It bounces inside the 18-yard box, but Weidemeyer is able to clear. And Pop does really, really well on the floor. That's a brilliant ball forward from Sakai. And Endelman's all the way through. She goes round the goalkeeper and she puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Wolfsburg. Absolutely brilliant vision once again from the Wolfsburg attack. Alexandra Pop showing her class and her strength to hold off the defender as she's falling to the ground. She played in a brilliant ball to Sakai, whose vision was quite superbly matched by Endelman's run. All she had to do was go round the goalkeeper, which she did, and she side-footed it into an empty net. With only 30 seconds to go to the break, Wolfsburg are now 2 goals to the good. It's her 3rd goal of the season for Vivian Enderman. Didn't she do well to keep her composure? So Wolfsburg straight from kick-off, immediately on the attack again. Here's Bergsvand down the right-hand side, but she's forced to go back to Weidemeyer. And here's Levels on the left-hand side. And there is your half-time whistle. Wolfsburg in complete control of that first half. Alexandra Pop opening the goal scoring on 26 minutes with her 8th goal of the season with a perfectly timed header. And then, as you've just seen, Vivian Enderman making it 2-0 deep into injury time at the first half. So plenty for the home side and Thomas Oostendorp to think about. With second place Wolfsburg keeping tracks on Bayern Munich at the top of the table. As it stands, they'll be 3 points behind the league leaders. Usek will be extremely disappointed, having conceded a second goal just on the break. So here at the Max Morlock Stadion, at half-time, it's currently Nürnberg 0, Wolfsburg 2. Welcome back to the Max Morlock Stadion here in Nürnberg, where Wolfsburg in second place, just behind Bayern Munich, are comfortably leading by 2-0, with Alexandra Popp opening the scoring on the 26th minute with her 8th goal of the season, and Vivian Enderman deep into injury time in the first half with her 3rd goal of the season to make it 2-0. Just to give you an idea of how much Wolfsburg dominated that first half, they enjoyed 87% of possession to Nuremberg's 13. In total, Wolfsburg have had 19 efforts on goal to just 3 from the home side. In the first half, Wolfsburg had an 88% accurate pass rate, in total making 298 passes. Now, if you compare that to Nuremberg, they only had 13, so the obvious gap in quality is there for all to see. So plenty for the Nuremberg head coach to think about at half-time. Thomas Oostendorp will know that his side need to get more on the ball and need to do more inside the final third, particularly inside Wolfsburg's box, where they only touched the ball twice, compared to Wolfsburg, who touched the ball inside Nuremberg's box 24 occasions. Depending how this game goes, and obviously Wolfsburg will have their business to take care of first in this game, but they might look to make some changes further on into the second half, with one eye on Chelsea on Wednesday night in the UEFA Women's Champions League, still with an opportunity to qualify automatically for the quarter-finals. Well, they'll take care of today's game first before thinking about Wednesday night. So here's Nürnberg on the attack down the left-hand side. And that one's cleared by Kieland for a Nürnberg throw. Deep inside Wolfsburg's half, just down the left-hand side. Fröhlich is over it. She goes short to Mai, who completely miscontrols, and that one goes out for a goal kick to Wolfsburg. So no substitutions, as we can see, at the beginning of the second half for either side. Here's Bergsvand for Wolfsburg. Attempting to find Enderman, but that one goes out for a throw-in to the home side. Fröhlich over it. She goes long. And that one's easily cleared by Wolfsburg. A little bit of head tennis going on, but eventually that one goes out for a Wolfsburg throw-in, just inside their own half. Linda plays it back to Bergsvand. And very much like the first half, Weidemeyer with plenty of room inside her own half to get forward. She comes out to Levels, who comes out to Popp on the left-hand side. And Levels will start again with Tuvakovic getting an early touch in the first half. Here's Bergsvand playing in Linda, and she comes inside to Weidemeyer. Very comfortable on the ball today, Weidemeyer. Very dominant display in the centre of defence so far. That should be a foul. Cornelius guilty of holding back Sakai, and she receives a yellow card for her troubles. Sakai with a quick turn of pace. I do beg your pardon, that was Vodos with a foul on Sakai. She gets a yellow card for her trouble. So the in-swinging free kick is easily cleared by Nürnberg, and they put that one out for a throw-in. Halfway through their own half. There's confirmation of Beatrix Vodos. Yellow card. Here's Sakai, picking up a loose ball from Nürnberg, who aren't able to capitalise. Miller giving the ball away. Here's Weidemeyer. She goes left to Levels. just inside the Nürnberg half, but she comes back into her own half to Weidemeier once again, who comes across to Bergsvand. She's looking for Pop. Keelan looking for a short pass, making herself available, but Weidemeier decides to come left to Alexandra Pop. She gets her head up, she comes in field to Minga. She exchanges passes with Keeland, and here's Levels with an excellent opportunity to cross the ball into the box, and that one's defended well, and that will go out for the first corner kick of the second half to Wolfsburg. Fordos with the clearing header. So Wolfsburg already on the front foot, with 5 minutes played in the second half, looking to add to their 2 goals. Keeland over the set piece. It's a crowded 6-yard box again. This time she tries to find Alexandra Pop, but that one's well cleared. And here's Linda. And that one breaks free. It's a decent ball in from Latvine, but Froelich is underneath that. She defends it well and puts it out for a throw-in to Wolfsburg. That should go out for a Wolfsburg corner kick, and it does. So another opportunity to throw another one in, this time on the other side. Nürnberg defence will have to stay strong here. The last thing they want to do is concede a third just after the restart. Levels over this one. Dutch international. Left-footed. Swings it in. Deep. And that one's cleared. Comes all the way out, though, to Linda. This time with her left foot. She pings it back in. And there's an opportunity, but that one's easily picked up by Rusek. Bergsvand looking for the bits and pieces, but Rusek was aware of that. There's a slight halt in play here as Alexandra Pop looks like she's taking a sore one. I think she'll be able to run that one off, though. It looks like she took a knock to the back of her calf. Moving a little bit sheepishly. But she'll be fine to carry on. So, ball in the hands of Nürnberg's goalkeeper Rusek, and she goes long. Sakai tries to clear, but that one's easily picked up by Fordos, who goes long. But Weidemeier once again showing her authority in the centre of defence, clears that one for a Nürnberg throw, halfway through Wolfsburg's half. They go short. And once again, Wolfsburg are able to clear their lines. And that will go all the way through to Tukakovic. Good defending from Mai. Aware of the danger as the ball was played forward to Enderman. And that goes out for a throw-in to the away side. And here's Weidemeier playing in Levels over on the left-hand side. Here's Sakai. She's forced to go back. Levels again. Looking to get forward, but she comes in field to Weidemeier. She switches play to Bergsvand. Here's Enderman. She's miscontrolled that. And Nürnberg put that one out for a throw-in to the She-Wolves. Linda with the throw-in. Keeland's making herself available. Here's Weidemeier. Inside Wolfsburg's half, she's getting herself forward. Plays in Levels. She's got Sakai as an option on the left. She plays her in. Sakai does really well to go past her immediate opponent. Plays the ball in, but it's cleared. But Wolfsburg with plenty of bodies forward here. Sakai again. This time she crosses with the right foot. Deep into the penalty box. And Lena Latvine with an attempted header at goal, which is easily saved by Rusek. Not able to get any power on that header at all. That one falls comfortably into the arms of the Nürnberg goalkeeper. But Wolfsburg in possession again. Here's Weidemeyer. Linda. Go back to Bergsvand. She will probably go left to Weidemeyer, who once again has got plenty of room. Here she is. Levels getting forward to her left. Sakai's an option, and she gets it. And she can drive at Cornelius, which she does. She comes infield. It's a good ball to Latvein. This is really good stuff from Wolfsburg. Levels with an effort at goal, but I think that one's been flagged off for offside. It's good vision from Wolfsburg. Nice touch from Minga to play in Levels, but Minga was just a yard offside. Good to see Levels getting forward at every opportunity. 3 caps for Holland so far. She's made 10 starts from 12 games this season. Just the 1 goal, but she has assisted 4 so far. She loves to get forward, very comfortable on her left foot. The referee will have to stop play and give a drop ball for that after the ball came off her body. She'll drop it at the feet of Weidemeyer. There we go, and off we go again. Weidemeyer going left. That's a loose one. That's unlike her. Played it over the top of Sakai when the ball to feet would have been more suited. And here's Nürnberg with a throw in deep inside their own half. And it's broken up by Wolfsburg. Here's Linda coming in field. Plays in Enderman, who's driving forward. She's got support. She tries to play the ball in, but there's nobody at the front stick, and Rusek will comfortably save. And Nürnberg can start again. Rusek going short. Here's Fröhlich. Goes forward with her left foot. That one's easily taken care of by Bergsvand, who goes back to Tufikovic. Exchanges passes with her. Nürnberg showing good press here, but absolutely brilliant play from Kieland to open the play up, to play in Levels. She's now gone forward to Sakai, who's got room to move here. Levels with the overlap. She puts it in first time. It's a good ball. And that's an absolutely brilliant volley to make it 3-0 to Wolfsburg. And Latvein Levels with a fantastic ball across the box. And just coming up to the hour mark, Wolfsburg are now in a commanding position. 3-0. And that's our 4th assist from Levels this season. Watch the late run from Latvein. Just in behind Alexandra Popp, and it's a brilliant, controlled finish with her left foot. 57 minutes played, Nürnberg 0, Wolfsburg 3. It's her 2nd goal of the season. She'll be delighted with the start today, after she played half an hour against Real Madrid in midweek. The 25-year-old. This is her 5th start for Wolfsburg today, and she'll be thrilled to get on the score sheet. So Wolfsburg now in total control of this game, just as we come up to the hour mark. And here's Bergsvand. Plenty of room here for Enderman. He goes back to Bergsvand. Once again, Nürnberg quite happy for Wolfsburg to dictate the play and to come forward. Nürnberg trying to keep their shape, but there's not much press, which is giving Wolfsburg plenty of time to pick out their passes, like what Sakai has just done there. And she gets the ball back. She's driving at the Nürnberg defence. Here's the goal scorer, Latvein. She comes out to Enderman, to Linda, I beg your pardon. She's looking to dink the ball in with her left foot, which she does, and at the back stick. And that one's just gone wide. from Minga. Linda with a brilliant ball across the 18-yard box, and Minga, it comes off the post. It's another opportunity for Justine Minga. Janine Minga, I beg your pardon. And it hits the post and comes off the back of Rusek and goes out for a Wolfsburg corner kick. Looks like Nürnberg are ready to make some wholesale changes here. This time Wolfsburg goes short to Levels. And that one, oh dear, that one's gone all the way through to make it 4-0 to Wolfsburg. Kieland with the ball into the box, nobody took care of it, and it's gone all the way in, and that makes it now Nürnberg 0, Wolfsburg 4. 2 goals in 2 minutes for the She-Wolves. Kieland takes the short corner. She played in Levels. Levels played it straight back to her, just inside the 18-yard box. She played a dinking cross into the box. Nobody defended it, and it's gone all the way through to make it 4-0. This is our second goal of the season, and here now come the wholesale changes for Nürnberg. Lisa Gutenberger goes off for Elie Gambon. Jacqueline Baumgartel, she comes on for Aneta Polaskova. I beg your pardon, Aneta Polaskova comes on for Jacqueline Baumgartel.
Can you please come to me both?
And Laura Miller goes off for Miele Siguen. And changes also for Wolfsburg. Chanel Levels going off. Judith Puyol's coming on, and the skipper comes off, Alexandra Pop. For Kessia Bussi. So as expected, with Wolfsburg in complete control now, they make the changes ahead of a very important Champions League tie against Chelsea in midweek. So 3 changes for the home side, 2 changes for Wolfsburg. So here's Nürnberg. You would think now is damage limitation with just under half an hour left to play. But they've got a free kick inside their own half. They'll be looking to throw this one in and see what they can do. Voss is over this one. She delivers it onto the penalty spot. It's a good ball in, and here's a chance, and that's a goal! Absolutely brilliant strike from Mai on the 18-yard box. And she smashes that one home to make it Nürnberg 1, Wolfsburg 4. Franziska Mai, 26-year-old. It's an excellent ball in, and it's not defended well at all by Wolfsburg. It drops to Mai just inside the 18-yard box, and Tuvakovic has got absolutely no chance of that whatsoever. She does really well to keep the ball down on a half volley. It's a brilliant finish from Mai. So you never know. With just under half an hour to play, a glimmer of hope for the home side. It's our first goal of the season. Wolfsburg with a free kick just inside Nürnberg's half. There's a slight change of personnel here at the back 4. So here's Linda. Here's Weidemeyer. It's a good ball forward to Sakai. She plays that forward. She plays a really good 1-2. She gets the ball back. Here comes Enderman with room to go. She'll have a go with her left foot, but that one's easily saved by Rusek. There's Weidemeier with a header. The crowd today inside the Max Smolak Stadion is 1,001 supporter. Watching on, it's a decent effort from the Wolfsburg fans as well, making the 370-kilometre trip to watch the She-Wolves today. Here's Sakai. She tries to bend that one in, but again, that'll be very comfortable for Rusek. Receiving the ball, getting her head up. You can see what she's trying to do, but that's comfortable for Rusek. So Keelan goes all the way back to Tuvakovic, but Maroney's taking a knock here. And I think this one will be pulled back for a foul for the home side. Yeah, Bergsvan guilty of the heavy challenge. So 66 minutes gone here in Nuremberg. Wolfsburg comfortably in control, winning by 4-1 so far. So Stefan Lark and Latvein just discussing tactics, I would suggest, on the sidelines here. So Lara Maroney having to come off after having received her treatment, but I'm sure she'll be fine to carry on. So here's Nürnberg, but that one's loose from Fröhlich. Here's Enman. That's a really good ball through. And she comes inside. But again, that's one just gone wide from Minga. She had so many opportunities to get on the score sheet today. She's just not been able to take any of her opportunities. Good play again from Kessia Busi, second half substitute. Minga could have had a hatful of goals today. So here's Wolfsburg mounting another attack. Lucy trying to get on the end of this one. She does that. She plays a really good ball in. Will this be 5? Here's the effort on goal, and it is. Again, an absolutely fantastic finish from Wolfsburg to make it 5-1. And I think, again, that's Justine Kieland with a brilliant finish from just inside the 18-yard box. Watch Busi here with a brilliant turn of pace. Plays the early ball in. It's really good play by Latvein, who keeps her composure. She plays the ball back to Kieland, who finishes quite superbly. 69 minutes played, Nuremberg 1, Wolfsburg 5. Keeland with our second goal of the game. It's our third goal of the season. And again, there's more changes from the away side. So Thea Bielda comes on, the 25-year-old Norwegian international. Played half an hour against Real Madrid in midweek. She's only made one start from 6 matches though this season. Linda is the player she replaced. And here she is with an early touch of the ball. Here's Enman. Comes inside, but she's well tackled. Oh, but that'll be a foul. Tug of the shirt. And Wolfsburg have an opportunity. Just to confirm, Julia Weidemeier going off. No doubt that's a tactical one, to be rested ahead of the game against Chelsea in midweek. So here's a Nürnberg throw-in, halfway through their own half. But once again, that's easily cleaned up by the away side. Here's Bergsvand, who's now moved into the middle. And she comes left. Sakai wins the throw-in for Wolfsburg. Just inside. Oh, that's been given to the home side. Looked like a Wolfsburg throw-in to begin with. So Nürnberg with the throw-in, just inside Wolfsburg's half. And here's their substitution. So Olivia Voss comes off and Merit Gunsta will come on. 20 minutes to go in the game. Merit Gunsta, 22-year-old, looking to add to her 4 matches played so far this season. She was a second-half substitute against Frankfurt. Very much same again today. Here's Gambon over the throw. She goes long, but that one's easily taken care of by Wolfsburg, who come all the way back and start again. Here's Kleinherrn, who replaced Weidemeier. And here's Bergsvand. Kleinherrn coming out to Bielda, getting it back. Here's Bergsvand having to turn back. And she goes all the way back to Vukovic. Here's Bielda again. So comfortable at the back, Wolfsburg, just able to stroll the passes around at the back. And when an opportunity presents itself to get forward, they do just that. And they win the throw-in inside Nürnberg's half. But Bielda's forced to go all the way back to Tuvakovic, who's had almost nothing to do today apart from pick the ball out the back of the net. Here's Bergsvand. To Kleinherrn. She comes all the way back out. Kleinherrn again. Plenty of room. Here's Bielda. There's an end man, but she's forced all the way back. It's good pressing from Senelius. This time Bergsvand goes long. She picks out Sakai over on the left-hand side, and that's absolutely brilliant to come infield, nutmegs her opponent. Here's Bussy with a shot at goal, but Rusek saves. Sakai looking really dangerous today, particularly when she comes infield. Seen lots of the ball. She was in the Germany squad recently. for the Nations League final against Spain. Progressing really well. Here's Bielda. Here's Enman. Again, she's closed down by Cornelius, who's switched over to left back. That's a good ball forward for Minga, for Sakai. I think she's got enough to get that. Yep, she'll get there. Closed out by Gambon. Gambon does well, but she concedes the corner kick. So Nürnberg will need to be a little bit more careful with the short corners this time around. Don't want to concede like what they did just a few minutes ago. So this time it will be an outswinger, which it is. Froelich under it. And Nürnberg able to clear it, but only to Bielda. Plays the ball in. That one's taking control. Here's Kleinherrn, supported by Bielda. Now you can see what she's trying to do to play in Latvein, but too much on the ball, too much pace, and that will go out for a goal kick to the home side. Just under 15 minutes to play here in the Max Morlock Stadion. Wolfsburg in complete control. Rusek goes long, that's headed on by Cornelius. But Wolfsburg are able to take care of that one. Here's Latvein. It's good stuff. Oh, Bielda's played that one short, and here's an opportunity for a second goal, and that's really well saved from Tuvakovic. That was really short from Bielda. Nürnberg managed to get in behind the back four, but unfortunately they were unable to finish. Watch Bielda here. She went for the back pass. It was a really sloppy one, and Sanja Homan, she went for the nutmeg through the legs of Tuvakovic, but Tuvakovic stood up, hit the back leg, and went out to safety. So the score remains Nürnberg 1, Wolfsburg 5. But Bielda will not be happy with that. Second half substitute. Here's Cornelius. The throw in for Nürnberg, halfway through their own half. And that one's given as a Wolfsburg throw. Here's Bielda over it. She comes all the way back to Kleinherrn. And Wolfsburg will start again with Tuvakovic. Here's Bergsvand. She gets it back. Here's Kleinherrn again. And Bielda. Enman just in front of her. That's lovely play from Enman to nutmeg Cornelius. And she wins the throw-in. Halfway through the Nürnberg half. Here's Enman. Trying to play in Latvein. And she wins the throw-in. Deeper into Nürnberg's half. Looking for a quick one, but they decide to slow it all down. Bielda will pick this one up. Latvein showing herself again. That's a good touch from Busse. Oh, that one comes off Latvein. Here's Sakai. You can see what she was trying to do. It was a really good idea, very unfortunate. And here's an opportunity for Nürnberg to break. Sanja Homan down the right-hand side. But Judith Pujols has got back in, closed down the space for Homan to attack. And that one goes over the top, and that should go all the way through to Tuvakovic, which it does. Here's Kleinherrn. Bergsvand. Here's Endemol. She's closed down well by Cornelius. And then Maroney, and that one will go out for a throw-in. And we'll probably see the last of the substitutions from the home side, from the away side. And Janina Minga goes off, and Smilla Voletto comes off. With 10 minutes to go in the game. I'm sure she'll be happy with her contribution, but I'm sure she'll be disappointed that she's not found the back of the net, considering the amount of chances she's had during the game. Cornelius with the throw-in. Bielda puts that one out for another Nürnberg throw. Sakai picking that one up, defending well, aware of the danger. Here's Pujols. She's trying to get Bussy in, but Sakai picks this one up. A little bit of room to play here, but she decides to come back to Bergsvand. Here's Kleinherrn moving forward. Behavin Latvain not quite on the same wavelength there. Bergsvand should take care of that, which she does. She goes back to Tuvikovic. 10 minutes left to play. She comes out to Pujols. Judith Pujols here with plenty of room to move forward. But they switch play to the right-hand side to Bielda, who exchanges passes with Kleinherrn. Wolfsburg just happy to slow things down slightly at the moment. Just stay in control of the game, stay in possession. That's well played by Latvain, good vision. The referee waves advantage, she plays on. Here's Bussy. She comes in field to Kieland. That's excellent forward ball. Here's Latvain. Plays it back to Bielda. She goes back to Kleinherrn. And it looks like Bergsvand will come back across to Kleinherrn. Here's a bit of room for Bielda to get the ball in. It's deep. And Sakai's there. Oh, and it goes all the way across the 6-yard box. But between Enderman and Bussy, they're unable to finish. Oh, Enderman nearly with the second goal of her game so far. Stretching for it, knocks it just wide. But the assistant referee gave it for offside in the end. So Rusek with the slip, but that one's played forward. Here's Kieland. That one's broken up, but she gets it back. And that's a good ball out to Latvain. She plays in Bussy. And she saw the run of Enman. It was a really good pass in field to the 18-yard box. But Mai was aware of the danger, able to clear for a Wolfsburg throw. Very unselfish player, Bussy. Always looking to bring in the runners. Always very aware of who's in support of her. Here's Latvain. Here's Bergsvand. Playing it back to Pujols. Pujols goes left to Sakai. So some tricky games for the home side coming up. Union Berlin next. And then Werder Bremen, who went third after last night's win. Leverkusen, Hoffenheim and Leipzig. And then for Wolfsburg, their next game is against Hamburg. And they have trips to Jena and Bremen, with Cologne in between, and then Essen. Don't forget their Champions League campaign as well. So plenty of football for the She-Wolves in the next few weeks during the festive period. That's a good ball through for Bussy. Can she keep her composure? Well, that's a brilliant save. She follows up and she sticks it in the back of the net to make it Nürnberg 1, Wolfsburg 6. That was an excellent through ball. Bussy keeping her composure. Rusek was really unlucky with the initial save, because it fell nicely to the feet of Kezia Bussy, and she finished at the second attempt. That's our second goal of the campaign so far. She did really well to stay composed, didn't she? Excellent ball through from Valletta as well, the second half substitute. So with 5 minutes to go, I do beg your pardon, that's our 5th goal of the season. And more changes for the home side. Alina Mailbeck coming on. And Senelius going off. Here's Bielda for Wolfsburg. Comes in field, lovely touch from Latvine. Plays in Endelman. Here's Bielda with a throw in, just inside the Wolfsburg half. She picks out Bussy, but she's closed down. And Wolfsburg do well to get it out at the second attempt. There's an opportunity to get forward. Here's Maroney. And that's really well defended by Kleinherrn, who puts the ball out for a Nürnberg corner kick, which I believe is their first of this second half. So I'm sure they won't want to concede. Tuvakovic will want to keep things as tight as she possibly can. Referee just going in to have a word, as it's a pretty packed 6-yard box. So with 4 minutes to go, let's see if Nürnberg can add a second. Frölich, she slips, but it's not a bad ball in, but that one's well defended and knocked clear. And Nürnberg had forced to go all the way back to Rusek, who lumps the ball forward, but unfortunately nobody in attendance whatsoever, and that's easy for Wolfsburg. Here's Pujols. That's good stuff from Valletta to play in Bielda. She in turn brings in Kleinherrn, and here's Bergsvand. Pujols again. Here's Kleinherrn. Bielda's closed down by Maroney, so she's forced to go back. Here's Bergsvand. Looking for Sakai with the long ball. It's really well controlled. But Gambon sticks close to it. Puts it out for a throw-in to Wolfsburg. Halfway through Nuremberg's half. Here's Kieland. That one's broken up by the Nuremberg defence. But again, they're guilty of giving the ball away cheaply. Here's Pujols, good stuff. And that'll go out for another Wolfsburg throw. So that one's cleared by Nuremberg. We'll have 5 minutes of injury time at the end of this game. Here's Kleinherrn with lots of room. Here's Bielda, who comes back to Kleinherrn. Bergsvand. There's Bielda again. That's a good ball forward to Bussy. Enman with the overlap. Didn't quite pick her out, but Bielda attempts to. But that one's a little bit loose and taken care of by Nuremberg. That's a lovely touch from Morales. And Frölich wins the win for the home side. So just coming up to the 90-minute mark. Wolfsburg in complete control of this game. Here's Bergsvand with lots and lots of room. Tuvakovic comes out to Pujols. Kleinherrn goes long, looking for the run of Enman. She might get there. But that one's put out for a throw-in by Alina Melbeck. Bielda underneath the throw. Bussy showing for herself. She picks her out. Bielda comes back in field. And Bussy with a nice touch, but she'll be offside with that one, and she is. So Nürnberg with a free kick. Deep inside their own half, in fact inside their own 18-yard box. There's confirmation that we've still got 5 minutes to play. It goes long. Keelan guilty of a slight push, and that'll be a foul to Nürnberg just inside their own half. Fröhlich is over it. And they're putting the bodies forward here. Why not? Nothing to lose, nothing ventured, nothing gained. That one's easily cleaned up by Wolfsburg. And here's Keeland trying to play an end man, but not quite getting it right. But that's well played. End man again. Keeland comes back to Bergsvand. Puyol's asking for the ball, but Bergsvand goes the other way to Keeland. Here's Endman with a little bit of room to attack the left back. She easily go past Fröhlich, who doesn't have the legs to get back, but it's a poor ball into the box, and that's easily cleared by Melbeck. It looked like handball, but the referee's let that one go. Here's Keeland. Pujols, very comfortable on the ball. Kleinherner comes out to Endelman, who plays it infield. That's a good ball. Here's Keeland with a bit of room. She tries to pick out Sakai, but that one's easily cleared. Here's Bussy again. Beg your pardon. Here's Pujols again. Trying to get forward, but broken up. Here's a chance for Nürnberg, maybe on the counter-attack. Yeah, and that's a really good play from Lara Maroney. And she draws the foul from Kleinherner, who gets booked for her troubles. Showing a good turn of pace, the Italian. So free kick just inside Wolfsburg's half. Fröhlich over it. Again, she'll be looking to do what she did before, just knock the ball up to the edge of the 18-yard box with plenty of bodies there to aim for. The ball's broken nicely though, but once again Wolfsburg are able to clear. Here's Fröhlich again. She's given the ball away cheaply, and Endelman with a straightforward race here. She comes in field, that's really well played. Will she have a go? She will. Oh, and she said it just wide. Fröhlich here, very guilty of giving the ball away. She's looking really tired now as we just come up to the closing stages of the game. Enderman comes in field, easily goes past her immediate opponent in Franziska May. And Rusek actually makes the save, so it's a corner kick deep into injury time for Wolfsburg. Still time to add a seventh. Puyol's coming over to take this one. The coach is exchanging some pleasantries towards the end of the game, I suggest. Oh, there's a good effort from Bielda, but blocked from Nürnberg. She'll have to show a ton of pace here against Maroney, but she does. Here's Keeland. She's been at the forefront of everything for Wolfsburg today. Kleinherner comes out to Pujols, who finds herself now at right back. swapping places with Bielda, who now finds herself at left back. So 30 seconds or so left to go in the game. Bharatvarsh playing it back to Pujols. She exchanges passes with Kleinherrn. That's a bit loose. Bergsvander will have to show a turn of pace, but she gives that ball away. And then Nürnberg in turn are also guilty of giving the ball away cheaply. Looking really tired now towards the end of the game. That's good stuff. Here's Latvein looking to get the ball in, but she's closed down by 2 defenders, and that one's given as a goal kick to the home side. And that's your lot as the referee blows for the full-time whistle. It's a resounding victory and a resounding performance from Wolfsburg, who remain second in the league but close the gap to the leaders Bayern Munich. 3 points. Munich hosting Bayern, hosting Hamburg tomorrow. They'll be looking to go back to 6 points ahead of Wolfsburg. But it's been an excellent day at the office for the She-Wolves. Very comfortable victory in the end with a dominant display. And they'll be absolutely delighted with that win and that performance ahead of a big game against Chelsea in the UEFA Women's Champions League this coming Wednesday. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's game from the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga. The final score from the Max Morlock Stadion is Nürnberg 1, Wolfsburg 6.